Hope FM.
Yeah. Already. All right. As tradition calls for here on Back to Differ, we talk about localities and then we move into what is on our mind and begin our conversation. So
Tell, tell
I'm not
again,
hearing Mr. Nubo.
Alex to mute himself.
I don't know what's not. I can just the echo is used to me, so I don't get it. Yeah, but yeah. So for my end here in the Commonwealth City of Fredericksburg, Virginia, the United States, the weather is excellent, it's great, and everything is peaceful, and we're glad to be here today, experiencing such a wonderful day. Mr. Nubo, what's happening in your neck of the woods?
Well, the day is a beautiful day here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and we looking forward to not a hot night, but a cooler night. So uh, that's what is happening here.
Okay. That's good. I don't know if it's me or you, but I think your connection tonight or this evening a little shaky. 'Cause I think you were breaking in there. I didn't get the last part of what you said.
Oh, well, maybe I need to go out and come in.
Yeah, let's try that because like your night is getting even worse.
Okay.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, while we wait on Mr. Nubo to come back and join the show, Alex is not well, so I don't think Alex, can you participate this evening or you're just not too well? Let me know.
That's why if you're ready for course, let me know.
Okay, good. All right. So tonight we want to be talking a few issues. All right, Mr. Nubo just rejoin us. Let me take him out of here first. Remove you and then put you on. All right.
Okay.
Now you sound much better.
All right. First, I was on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm on a computer. Yes. So everything is cool here. I saw uh the speech you put in the chat room.
Okay.
How you feel about the speech?
Um,
Or you want us to go online first?
no, let's because what happened is I think that model is kind of the guy it can mess with me. Because last time we didn't go back to them at the time we usually go to them because I thought we already going online, right?
No. Are we live?
Oh yeah, we are live. Yeah. Oh, that's what you meant.
Okay. That's what I meant.
Oh yeah. We are live, very live. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So
Yeah. So I wanted us to start with the speech. I think we can start. But what is on your mind today, anyway? Let's hear what is on your mind.
well, maybe the speech,
Okay.
and if Alex was well enough, or if somebody was here to continue his shift. Maybe we're going to ask that person what happened to the other bad segment of road in Grandjere near the Sano Junction. But
Wait, hold on. You seem to be following this thing real thoroughly. You know of
oh yeah,
another bad road era?
I'll follow it because maybe the fact that I know having the bad road in the middle of the city was not good, so they went to fix it with the yellow machines, and now they forgot about the other portion.
All right. Well, let get let dive deep into this. So
Okay,
the road, I mean, the section of the road that was causing people to go through the airport, that one is
yeah,
fixed.
they fix it.
So that's another bad one that you're referring to.
Yes,
And
it's
where is
good
this one?
at travel, like going towards River G.
Oh, I think they call
There,
that Sano, in that Sano Road.
yeah, there's a split. You take the right, it will take you to Sano. Take the left, it will take you to River G and Maryland. I think that around there, they have the bad road.
Oh,
Maybe it's on the Maryland and River G side
oh,
because it's closer to Sano Junction. Yeah.
oh.
Uh-huh.
Well, where did you see this information?
On Facebook.
Oh, okay. Alex, I know you're not feeling well, but is there any way you can be able to confirm this information? Give us where is this bad road about the bisection of this road? You don't need to talk too much, just provide, confirmation.
Yeah, so thank you. There are been a lot of places I've been by since the really CC. But to where Mr. Nomo is describing now, uh, really I don't have access to that because we don't go that far. Maybe take that road because of mobility, like we used to patrol before. It's not happening, so maybe it's true, that's where it's bad. But for me, I haven't go there. But you said the road in Zwedru itself, the area that's for was paved, it's okay. Cars are using the area and coming from Monrovia, yeah, all of bad places along the roadway. So maybe Mr. Numo will see on the internet is okay, it's correct, but we haven't go on that side. Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
And you haven't heard anything about a bar session between River G and Grand G there, or River G and Sino.
Come again?
You haven't heard about any bad road session between Grand G and River G, or River G and Sino, or Sino and Grand G there?
No, no, no.
Okay.
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 So, Mr. Nubatin, thank you, Alex.
Well, I I think, but it said that this is closer to Sino Junction, and uh, I mean when the roads are bad, they come they come with all videos from all over. I saw a video, from Cameroon.
Oh, no, I was about to say, Mr. Nuba, every video you see on Facebook.
That video where they tie all the trucks, they tie chain, they were in chain or one pulley another. I said this cannot be Liberia. Yeah.
Everything, man.
So let's go to the speech
Yeah.
and then
But
let's
yeah, so let's
let
start with
allow Alex to call somebody to relieve him.
yeah, he sounds very terrible, and
Yeah,
it's
so later on we can go on the line.
yeah, it's I don't know. Yeah, you should be resting. You know, taking a medication and be resting.
It's okay. We can go ahead, Mr. Right. We can go ahead.
Okay, you okay?
Yeah.
All right.
All
Well, we're feeling guilty now.
right.
You know. Okay. Well, Mr. Numa, at least we know the man. The man says he's okay. He's a ranger. He's a soldier. You know, we can move ahead already. That's great. So I want us to do the Mr. Nubo. So the speech today. Let me tell you my own part of the speech. But can we play the Ellen Snow thing and talk about what Ellen Snow say about Jua Howard Taylor before we go to the speech?
Well, uh,
Because I think he made some news in there. I
well,
didn't know that Jua Howard Taylor was a stand-up bearer of MPP. Did you?
oh yes, she was. She was a standard bearer of NPP, and that's how she became the vice president of the coalition. But she was standard bearer. Hmm.
But is she still the stand-up bearer? Because my point here is
Mm-mm, mm-mm. In
okay.
Liberia, if you are standard bearer once, they always call you standard bearer.
Yeah, but somebody
People,
listen to Edwin
people
Snow.
say call me standard bearer, Tiawan Gongo standard bearer. No, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, okay. All right. So has the party gone to convention now to get a current stand-up bearer?
No.
Oh, okay. So you're going off past.
And the other problem is that the party is divided. They have
Yes.
a Jewett Howard Taylor faction, and they have a James Barney faction. So there are two factions.
Okay. And that's one of the reasons I'll say let's talk about it because it's good to provide clarity on these things.
And Jewett Howard faction went to meeting to issue a statement, and I think that time George Marva, who is the party chair, was not in Monrovia, and they drafted a statement, and the statement appeared on the internet. And when George Marva came, he said that statement was a draft, and he accused Dan Marias, former Senator Dan Marias, of being the engineer behind it. And Dan Marias denied it. I called him, and he said no, they did not finalize the statement when he left. And somebody posted on Facebook. I mean, it's not hard to go on Facebook and find out who posted it. But they didn't do it. I don't think the person will use screen name. Uh, they didn't do it. One of the things he told me was that they wanted uh, the the former vice president to be placed on a house arrest at her home,
Mm.
and that's what um, Demorize told me. That was last week. And, yeah, I think that was last week before they went to court a few days ago. Mhm.
Mm.
That's why they told me. So we have not heard from James Banning or faction.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think when you because I mean not Toba, excuse me. The guy who gosh, are you kidding me? Oh,
Who is that?
the guy who video oh the senator
Snow?
man. Snow. I told I was going to snow. I'm going to snow. When you listen to Snow, Georgie, you come away because there was like you rightly stated, under the CDC there was zero disagreement, like you alluded to. So CDC recognized Jewel Howard Taylor, but the other faction didn't recognize her, so they had their own side. So Snow coming out and said, "Mom Party stand up bearer," knowing that he is one of the leaders within the party. Anybody who listen to that video will walk away and say, "Oh, okay," but Jewel is the legitimate overall stand up bearer. Now, we don't know. I don't know if there is a kumbaya moment that brought the both, you know, uh, parties back together into one accord. If that happens, we're happy. It's all that speaks to liberal political maturity. But I thought it was okay for us to go into that, and talk about it. Because I watched it and I walk away thinking, oh, okay, so now NPP got a standard bearer who is Jewel Howard Taylor. They have finally come together. Good for liberal
Well,
party.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Uh, I don't think so because the split was before uh, the 2023 election because certain people did not want for Jewel Howard to go as a VP in the 2023 election.
Mm,
Yeah, so they were maneuvering among themselves. Yeah,
I see.
so the split is still there.
I see.
He is a big man in the MPP, and nobody has heard from him.
Who now?
James Barney, Senator
Yeah,
James Barney.
he's probably going quiet, awful quiet.
He has a faction.
Yeah.
Mhm. Because they went to the I think the election commission and he won.
Oh.
Yeah, Barney won.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't know how far they are with it.
So if
Uh,
Lonnie won, I mean, well, like you said, a standard bearer is a standard bearer. Party chairman is a party chairman. So
uh,
you
he won, but he was never a standard bearer.
there was a standard bearer. I see. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. So is there anything you want to say about it before we move on to the next
Well,
topic?
well, I think that's all I have to say about it.
Okay, great. Now I want to talk about it, Mr. Nubo. When we'll come back, then we'll go on the line, and we'll come back. We'll jump into the president's speech because then the president's speech is a big topic. But I spoke to Mr. Bozo Williams today. Samson Bozo Williams today,
Mm.
and he told me that I wanted him to come on the show today to provide update, but he said we should do it tomorrow because of the current state of LEC in the city, and that he is caught up with other things. So tomorrow he will come on the show and provide the needed update. But he also told me that the petition is, I think, is done. He's going to send a copy to me tomorrow. I look forward to receiving that, and so we can be able to go over it before he comes on the show, which is a good thing, Mr. Nubo, because I think people are feeling a little worried about, the slow pace of this whole thing. But people need to understand as well, and I'm not backing Mr. Bozo or Mr. Willikatu or Manvig or Mr. Gonda, whoever. I'm just saying, if you are dealing, this thing is delegate, especially when you start to petition people. You don't want to send a petition out there that really doesn't represent the entirety of the issue. I'm hoping that Willikatu and everybody else involved in this are doing this in conjunction. I want to make it very clear. Mr. Samson Bozo Williams, I hope you guys are doing it in conjunction with the family. I mean, we cannot emphasize this even more. I hope you guys are doing this in conjunction with the family. The family should have the lion's say into this. What the family wants is what happens. Y'all are only playing, and we ourselves here on I Beg to Differ are only playing a supporting role. Let that petition speaks the minds of the two families. We don't want the petition to go out there and the family say, oh, but nobody contacted us. If I like to put down that the only thing to put there, that undermines the effort. I know you guys are politically savvy. You guys are community activists. You know about this. But, Mr. Nubo, I just wanted to put my own 2 cents inside. I know they're listening. They're hearing me. And so that we do the right thing. They say your first foot forward always has to be your best foot. Because after that, you don't want to start playing catch up. And then you start to explain yourself and we go into defense. Oh, no, I didn't do that. Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. That's defensive. You don't want to do that. Your first foot forward should be your best foot. So you're going for an interview. You score high on your first interview. Let the people remember you, that you were there. Okay? Mr. Nubo, I want to say on the issue. What do you have to say before we go to Ellie so you can go on the line for us to talk to the people?
Are they going to, I'm not saying everybody, but a core group, are they going to have a meeting, they read it among themselves before they present it to the senator and to the county officials? Because some latecomers will come and say, oh, they give them bribe. Or if I were there, I was going to say this. So, let them, I think, the people that are working closely with them, let them sit down if they have not done it and read the statement. And if they give it thumbs up, then they should send it. I'm not talking about us. We are Pupu Planton. So we are Pupu Planton. So I mean, people on the ground, or those are the people who will stand in the sun or stand in the rain to protest, and they have to approve it. And I believe most of them, if not all of them, would be willing to approve it, because all of us have been talking about these missing boys for months now. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, and thank you, Mr. Nubo. But I think I will. I'm also hoping too that there's very strong constituents. The motorbike motorcyclist. There you go. The
Yeah,
motorcyclists are involved. This
yeah.
constituent is very strong, and I think they too have suffered a couple of losses. I think few guys that I saw on the list there were all motorcyclists a few years ago. So I hope they are involved into this. They are needed into this because anybody that is vulnerable, Mr. Nubo, is the motorcyclist.
Hmm.
They ride around in the night. They pick people up. You know, they are the most vulnerable population when it comes to the missing people thing than I think any other section of the population because they go in a hustle. They stay out there late in the night. They go into dark corners of the city and our towns and villages, and the people can plan for them. So they need to come on board and bring awareness to this thing and bring the awareness that this thing deserves. Make a very loud noise, very, very loud noise. And I'm urging that hopefully Senator Neemland will not only just endorse the protest, but will be in front of the protest.
Yep.
And the protest, he should not say, okay, you're kind of my office, you're kind of my horse to give it to me. Let's find a place and say, okay, you're going meet on White Field, or let them meet before the Tottenham Palace. And I will stand there and you come and present the petition to me. I think, Mr. Nubo, that what it should do. The
Hmm.
petition should not be presented through some backdoor channel. It should not be. So he is the only one out there from the caucus that is standing up to work along with the group. Let he stand in the public and receive this petition from the citizens of Grand Judah County. And let the people speak and let them speak loudly while he's standing with them side by side. Let the news go. Let the images go. Let the news speak for itself. That Senator Neemland has truly sided with the people of Grand Judah County in an effort to bring this missing, the adoption of people, boyo etere of people, killing of people to an end. Let the whole of Liberia pick up the as the news that Senator Neemland was there. And he joined the people. Let's do that, Senator Neemland. Let's do that. And let the people hear you speak as you receive that petition and say, never again will we allow this to happen in this side of the country. And that you will talk about it on the floor of the Senate so that this becomes a national debate. Maybe a legislation can be passed on this and a corporal punishment will be brought through a legislation so that those who are found adopting and killing our families and loved ones in the name of politics will face the same fate. Because we need that. It is important that we do this. All right. Mr. Dube, any more thing before we go to the lines?
No.
All right, sir. Alex, can you take us to the line, please?
Okay, so folks, and of course, that's us here this evening on Top 105.3. For those of you just joining us, we'd like to say welcome to the platform here on the show that beg to differ this wonderful time. At this point in time, we'll go to the phone lines, activate the lines, and hear from you. Number support you at 077610 5105 05105 881 143504. The number will pull you through and let's hear from you. We pick up this person. Hello.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Mana, welcome to the platform.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, my phone.
Mhm.
So, I want to say good evening to family, good evening to Mr. Rice, to my own Maryland brother. I've been trying a few times to call and make them agree to them, but I thank God for them to permit me to marry my mentor. It is a come back again. This morning, we're talking about our government that is. And this is some people they talking say we don't have no right to blame the Switzerland. We have right to blame the Switzerland. And for me that the Switzerland blame it. Because from the time our children go missing, this month we in now made them 3 months and some days. Our Switzerland not speaking. I see the reason why when Baka appointed him to come here, the protest started from Morocco and he came. The people protest good 3 times against him. And they were not with him. And people you saw in the town before you came, you say you want to be sweeter than here. The people one by one, one by one. Then you just started, you're not talking. You're not talking for what reason? You're not talking. That you're the one we're supposed to take off from. That you're the one supposed to comfort us. But you close your mouth, you're not talking anything. You don't want to, you don't want to even put your mouth in anything. It's quite frustrating, Alice. Now the man we're supposed to take off from, yeah, the man they take to prison compound, they said there, no way to answer you question. No way. Struggling to ask the man question, no way. We can't get chance to ask the man question. It's a prison compound. Those are the 50,000. The they took that our mind, carried us to the prison compound today. You don't know the place they can. Nobody can give you a country that only stand the air that only God alone able to say, I know where the people are. The same person, they tell do it again. I see the reason the people were protesting, they were down when for they were down when for Ellis Grant to enter to Kanye Dredu here. The protest started in Morocco and he can't borrow in the town here. What we heard into now, that people came to leave and the people lost him one by one. That one person, they were talking about that 2 persons they were talking. They talk Kogodoro in more you sitting down, you're not answering people. Why me now? Alice? Why me? As we guys, see that problem with him. And the problem with him, the grandchildren say we the married standard that we want that we are doing bojo things like but when people say somebody when they want your eyeball or when they want your tongue or anything they want from you, when they take it before you open play, everybody will see you. Then your family take you to bury you. It's true. But what kind of thing in grandchildren here? Somebody can love then your family person. a part for studio, Alice. Thank you, oh my son.
Ah,
Sorry.
thank you so much. Folks, keep your calls coming on 0776 105 105 881 143504, and let's hear from you. 0776 105 105. We'll pick up Patayo here this evening.
Yes, Alex. Good evening, and may I say good evening to all of our panelists and citizens who are residing in Nigeria. We regret that this station, except for State Podium, whether the higher official of government in Monrovia can monitor it. If they are doing that, it's a very good thing. What we want to say is that I am really in sympathy with us in Grand Gide.
Okay.
Our condition, situation, they are very pitiful. Like children that do not have, parents. Like our sister is saying, the superintendent is talking. And this is the point. We are not saying that it is the superintendent that is,
All right, we lost him. Let's speak on the next person here. The retired captain, welcome to the platform.
Yeah, Mr. Wu. Thank you. We wish you a speedy recovery
Thank you.
from the coup. So, good evening, students. Good evening to all of our professors. Welcome in class. All right. When it comes to the issue about our planned protest and that of the submission of the petition, yes, as our chairman, Mr. Bozo William, regularly said, the petition is on course. And to answer Professor Wright and all the other professors who might be in doubt, the question that whether we are in close consultation with the immediate family, oh yes, 100% yes. The crafting of the petition, they were present. After preparing it, they themselves perused it, agreed to all that have been said into that petition. In fact, the two father's signatures are also on that petition, as well as other prominent citizens of Grand Gila County. So yes, everything we do with that petition from start up to present, moving forward, they are in line with us, or we are in line with them. We are moving together as a team. In fact, we are not doing it like they being the victims, parents, and we being there for them. No, but rather we are doing it as one body. So, answer your question again, yes, they are 100% aware. For any of them, no matter you ask them, they will tell you exactly what I'm saying to you. When it comes to the petition, yes, like I said, we are on course. And somebody will say it's delaying. Yes, it's delaying because we needed to put our idea together. There are others who are in support of this entire situation, but because of their positions in the local government structure, so they cannot come out openly. So we sat with them, we all shared the idea and crafted this petition, prepared it, signed it, and printed it out. So this petition was made out with a lot of ideas, prominent people of Grand Gila County, stakeholders as well. And so this is how we are caring about doing it. That's the reason why you see that it brought a little bit of delay because we want to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, and we want to involve those who are part of it in crafting this petition. So it can be like yesterday, and so then already we have been referred to as politicians or opposition that want to go after the ruling establishment to damage their character. So that is the reason why we brought on board everybody. And CC Cabinet will go to all stakeholders, civil society, everybody, religion council, Muslim, just think about it. They're all going to receive copy of this petition so that if organization A deny it, B will not be there to deny it. So thank you for that brilliant question. It was all right. So I just thought to provide this clarity that yes, all of us are together, hands are on decks. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. 0776-105-105. Let's hear you this evening. 0776-105-105. We go on the line and pick up this person. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure welcome to from.
Yes, sorry. Hello to your panelists. I think the cartoon already is in the ghetto. What we don't say them forget. We don't forget. We know what we're doing. They think we're running after a settle. They will see us. And people will be involved, but I think that it will call the personal attention that they will see what in Grand Gire. Because they think we tire with it. My people, you're in America, you help us to talk for who. Finishing in Grand Gire, our brother Neko. Nana to even get to born child to send a child to school from a 0 before they will get B to them finish with school. And now he says to get a better before the woman will get food to eat. And now he says, yeah, woman stop behind our child, time for the child to finish with school for the woman to enjoy. Then 1 hour, 1 minute time the child lost. We're not listening there. We know what we're running after. The day we ready, they will see what I think that will bring the president in the country. They think I will tell you from over the country, you will know. So we know what we are with. I think my bossman already has to you. So you're in America, we're back here, your help. Your help. Before you come to America, you come here, we're finishing you. We're finishing here. People are slow for you that they put losses. So they tell us we see for everything we are afraid. So if you go somewhere, you get on somebody mother boy and say, "Get me somewhere." We are afraid, Nana. Somebody say, you say, "Oh, I think you please direct me." So you say, "No, I mean, I ever direct nobody because you go direct somebody, the person in law, you say your own trouble." So we are afraid now. So we're baking you're in America there, you'll try your help. Oh, we'll finish you before you're coming, they can't hear you, not me or you.
All right, thank you. Keep your calls coming at 0776-105. Let me calculate the card to Emmanuel Esdo.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Wu. Just something quickly I left out. I want our professor and our citizen in diaspora to be in it that this fight, it is about all of us. They are into it as well. And so we will not leave them out in terms of giving them a CC copy of this petition. In fact, maybe from our chairman, maybe a rough copy of it will be given to Professor Wright tomorrow so that he can peruse it and see as to whether there's supposed to be an addition thing to be said or that we say, no, they're not supposed to be there, there's a time in there, or all that I've been saying to this petition is okay, move forward with it. So, why they should have, you are 1,000 miles away from us, but again, when it comes to knowledge, you are with us, right before us here. So, there's nothing we do, we'll leave that out. Not only Granadians, don't get us wrong. All those Liberians who are in the diaspora that in support of our fight, especially the Southeasterners. We are part of this fight. And when it comes to the diaspora Nigerians, you will also be served a copy. I just thought to bring it out so that they can be in the know of it. Thank you.
Thank you. 0776 105 105 881 143504 are the numbers to pull you through. Let's hear from you. We go down the line and pick up Ataya. Welcome back.
Yeah, Mr. Luke, tell you, man. Sorry to all of our listeners. You know, I went off because of the lack of, credit.
Okay.
I was saying, like how others have been saying, that nobody is saying that it is the superintendent who is causing all of these problems. But his talent, shows that we are we are children without parents. Why is it the superintendent, he does not care for the citizens of Grand Judah? And if you don't care for your own citizen that you are leading, it means that you do not care for the entire Republic of Liberia and the world as a whole. The superintendent, I remember, we all can remember when he took over newly, he went to a program and said that in Zwedru there are 7 or 17 ghettos, drug dealers in this county, and as superintendent, as he is taking over, he's going to dismantle those ghettos. Since that time, we have been watching, we have been listening to see if whether he has ever dismantled one ghetto. It is indicative of his support for drugs traffickers who are, damaging our young children. As superintendent, he has the statutory duty, mandate, whatsoever. When something happens in Grand Judah, ugly thing happens, he got a mandate to put those who are responsible. For example, disappearances of human beings. He has the elders that he does not care about people that can concern and make sure to know what happened and who did it and who did not do it. He has the police, the army is here, the security for this. By right, he is the chairperson of the Security Council in Grand Judah County. But he is very quiet over this issue. It is not his concern. In fact, when something happens in Grand Judah, he will go sit down in Monrovia while people are talking. We do not have a superintendent. We do not have a superintendent in Grand Judah County. Thank God, in October, when the legislature reconvenes, the president of Liberia will be reappointing, nominating, county superintendent, judging from the style of the recent local government act. Only Maryland superintendent is appointed. But, he will be doing that. And the elders of this county, they stand with the citizens, and they have spoken the minds of the citizens of Grand Judah County. So, why is it that This superintendent is very quiet. And I mean, they get where the ghettos are, and as he is taking over, he's going to dismantle those ghettos. Ghettos. You know, he's very quiet, and his refusal, his silence and his refusal is indicative of the fact that he is in support of drug traffickers. So with all of these things, we blame him for that, and we do not want this superintendent, you know, let the president of the Republic of Liberia rethink his decision to give Grant Jide as superintendent. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tanya, for being part of the show. Keep your calls coming on 0776 105 105 881 143504. 0776 105 105 881 143504 are the numbers to pull you through, and let's hear from you this evening. We're going to land the connect with this person. Hello.
Yeah, hello, how are you?
Okay. Your name, where do you join from?
Yeah, I'm calling from New Georgia. My name is Abraham Duban. Oh, brother, we're talking about superintendent. Yes, superintendent, he the one, the president for the county. But I'm very, very sorry the one where I come to talk tonight. We've been Nigerians, always we can be the last in any environment. Because what? We now have good mind for ourselves. No love to create problems, not the environment. In district, we have some counties connecting us. We have some places to do good things for ourselves, but nothing at all because what? No good superintendent. The superintendent, what we get, just to eat money. It's good for us. Some people then compare our county. Look at Nima. Just a small county called River G. Look at River G. Coming up. Look at Grant Jide now. Can you imagine we talk about drug business? Our children are spoiled. Go in there, go mine. They young stuff. What is the superintendent doing? I lead drug business now. I lead drug business. Talk about development. They propose street. When they will open, the county development fund, where it go at? What we doing, Grandidian? Superintendent, what we doing? So really, my brother, we suffering. We the young stuff now, we suffering. No job. Nothing going on in the county. Just example, go to this place called Baxter. Go Baxter. You were thinking myself, I came from Baxter. 1 month ago now. Go see Baxter. Cases going on. The youth then working. Because the superintendent creating avenue. for the citizen. What is superintendent doing? What the superintendent doing really? We the citizens, we can put work together. We'll wait for that time. At that time, what will we eat before that time? Really? Me. Really? We are frustrated. I'm not say we are frustrated.
Okay.
Because look at our friend and county and compare. Can you imagine when we talk about development, a proposed street alone, when you create, when you open proposed street, this small proposed street, the other proposed street are going to football field there. Means the football field or the airport.
Yeah.
That going to any or quota. That street we're going to
Blue Camp.
how you call it?
Blue Camp.
Okay, Blue Camp. No, I thought about the other street, that small alley we're going to Zoe.
Okay.
That street there, when you open that street, before you build solid bridge, going to the prison compound. That good development there, people there, they get their land. When you open that land, now that good development is doing. Even the road we're going across the same where PTP using. You open you able to open a place that could be there. People able to go and buy land. That Grand Jada going, that Chia district going. Now that good development just to consume money. Just to consume money. Really, when I move from here to go to the different county, that thing it made me to cry, to shed tears. So thank you, my brother, for this good program tonight.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you so much, Chief. So we'll take this last caller to be our last allotted caller here on the show tonight. We'll take this person. Hello.
Good evening. How are you doing? Now the jelly coming from Wabukoto.
Matthew, welcome to the platform.
Okay. Let me say good evening to our panelists. Okay. Our missing children, we are still and we are appealing to our panelists to help us. Because the leader that the president gave us from time to time immemorial, even when they appointed him, protest upon protest in Monrovia. Even say, putting this in. Our president said that the only man he had for the county. They make him on the ground, at least for him to prove himself. He say, okay, I'm going to use iron to keep. The man is a ruler and dictator. They make him on the ground to prove himself by calling his people and telling them, say, oh, my people, I will work with you and I will do it like this, But nothing. He doesn't call anybody for meeting. Then the worst one, the People Development Fund, that a personal account. This a man who spent 12 years as a lawmaker. He didn't have no house. He didn't have any house in the county. But because they made superintendent now, he didn't do one in Monrovia, one in Port. The Social Development Fund and Mr. Wright, you're the panelist, going to get dying. The man doesn't care. Even the missing of those children, he kept passing from a mouth. He didn't say anything about the missing of the children. The only time he was able to talk was because we said we were going to protest 26 days. The only time he took the airways and said nobody should protest. So why are you telling the people? Why are you trying to prove the door of Bengire? You open the door for speculation. You are the president for the country. and you never say anything about it, the missing children. Yeah, how they put they put him right here that people are missing him in Grangere. It's from the superintendent, but the superintendent doesn't care. So you know what people are saying now from time to time. You know what people are saying in the corner. They said maybe when the time Joe was president and he was working at agriculture or at the port, and he was at the port or maybe at the agriculture office there. They said maybe Joe have done something to him that he kept in his heart. That one day I will pay my debt. People are saying that they pay grand that that things Joe have done to him, so he's trying to pay the debt through Ellis Bank. And if you look at it, you'll see small reality inside. Why they made the process they didn't want to when he forced them on the people. Now the man is not proving himself. He's doing worse things. Can you imagine he went to bow and blow the feet where how they call the process those people why they free.
Yeah.
Then the poor have land problem there. He went there. Instead of him to talk like a leader, he started telling the poor of bow and hello?
You are alive, go ahead.
He started telling the poor of bow and pro that I don't care how you feel. The poor cut the piece of land that they want. Now how leader can speak? He told the poor, I don't care how you feel. The poor cut the piece of land that they want. So this is a method right. People are listening, you're the panelists. This is the leader that our president went and gave us. With all the crying, the poor crying, I know they acting as in the VP, I know they acting as if they're not hearing the cry of the people. The man is serious of pressing the poor Grangere. And nobody is taking action. The president, the vice president came here and he listened to the people. He went back and he said that they have for Grangere. Is it right? Look at the superintendent of Nimba County. She's working. And all superintendents, they are working. But Grangere, superintendent, he get there to eat the poor money. The man ate the poor money until he ate this every morning. So the man who ate this every morning, the blind people and the people for the man ate their money, ate the student money. But the worst of all, we see the student, but this every money that man the social development fund, he ate the people money. He doesn't want to know. So the man who doesn't want to know is that man or leader. They don't put money. They put cry on the radio, It's all right. They say, oh, cry. Who will hear that cry? Today, it remains like that. So it's all right. If people have any closer link with our president and the president, Grangere is dying slowly. Why you bring the superintendent the time they were bringing the protest? No. Protest upon protest. He came on the ground and he stopped pressing the people. So, Mr. Right, you're the panelist. You help Grangere. Grangere is dying in the hands of the superintendent. Grangere is dying. So, I'm putting it and everybody putting it to test. You go to the president. Oh, you can do any other thing for the president to try.
To conclude.
Is there the only superintendent get for Grangere? Because they get all of people that wanted a job. Like how you call this woman here, Beatrice Sapi Johnson. She the one wanted a superintendent job when we were after the campaign, when we did our campaign. She the one said she wanted a superintendent job. And they didn't give it to her. They denied her and brought this man to suppress the poor of Grangere. So, Mr. Right tonight, I beg you, and the other panelists, you're trying to help Grangere. I beg you. Man is not in the correct thing, and he doesn't want to know. So, I'm appealing to Mr. Right and the other panelists, I beg you.
Thank you, Mavic. So, folks, we will hold it there. You will hold it there. It's already 3 minutes past 11 o'clock. I know all of you want to make your point, but I'll back of you. Yeah. we have to hold it there. If there's a need be of taking another call back, we're going to come back on the line. So we're just appealing that we hold it there, Mr. Gondat. Yeah, we need to hold you there.
No,
Maybe
Alex,
we can come back.
tell Mr. Gona, tell Mr. Gona.
All right.
Good evening.
Go ahead, Mr. Gonda.
Yeah. I listened to Marvin very careful. Us making the request to Aji Wright and all grandchildren in the diaspora. Your county is drowning. The only way I think the president will pay attention to grandchildren, let the pressure come from above. We ask that every country that has vested interest in Liberia, the resolution you get all of them copy. Even as far as you carry to the United Nations that are responsible for all nations on planet Earth, to tell the people about the fight of we that live in what is happening to us. Nobody is paying attention to us. We are living destitute life. We are living in great fear. So the State Department, all the embassies that you all know Liberia has contact with, have influence on this leadership. You give copy of the resolution and tell them that in subsequent time, the finishing of grandchildren will be finished. Less than 3 years, 8 human beings get missing in their modern dispensation, their modern day. Human beings disappear. You can't see them. You don't know whether you go under the ground or you go in the air. Nobody knows. Then you people that outside, you amplify this thing for us. So it can't be too late. This is the problem we are going through. So I decide to really bring it to the attention of Mr. Wright. All the government officials in the Republic of Liberia, all the ministry and agency in Liberia, they should have copy of this resolution. Let them be in the know of what is happening to the citizenry of Grandville County. If you people are in the diaspora, we plan on yours to turn the fight. Because if you don't do it, tomorrow you will want to vote. If all the citizens here that or who will vote for you. This is the reason we are appealing to you people. All the countries that have the interest in the so it can be on the president to act, because he left with the people of this, the local people. He will not listen, because he said in his administration thing that never happened in Liberia before, it will happen, and we're sensing it. People getting message, you can't even see them. I think the boy that was in Maryland used to see when they kill your relative, you can take them and go bury, but they want that disappearance. So we are counting on you people to do the needful to let the world know what is going on. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, Alex.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
Alex.
Okay.
It's
a Peter PCO from the person living with disability community.
Okay.
To the program.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm saying thank you very much for the kind of thing you people bringing up in tonight's show. First of all, I want to say this. We are the person living with disability, the superintendent for the country, really making us to feel so hard, making so slaughtering, or we are the person living with disability in the country. Can you imagine that we enter in Joseph German Waka administration? We are then frustrated. the country budget, they are then denying us. You see, we can, whether we have people who can talk for us, we have people that will advocating for us. But really, we know that nothing is greater than God. Really. See what you people are seeing. People losing. We are the disability people. We are afraid because the power that the other people have, we don't have that power. Those that have power, they carry there. How about we that don't have no power? It's a fear to us. Thank you.
Is there anyone more again? Thank you so much. But the sorry, we can't put it in again. We need
Yeah, Alex, that type of Katu. He ain't in the comment section. All right, thank you, Alex, and thanks to all of our callers. Very, very strong participation tonight. And I really do appreciate the gentleman from the disabled community for calling in. That was very, very significant of you calling in. I always say on the show, my uncle was a disabled person. I don't know if you all know Francis Duet or Francis Dean. He uses the two number Francis Duet. He was blind. He couldn't see. So I know he was part of that community, that group there in Grand Junction County. He told me that. He said, actually, I want to lead us in the group. So I take your plight very seriously. We're going to talk about it, but thanks for calling in, sir. We really do appreciate that. We do. But now, so many things tonight. So many people are calling and talk about so many other issues. And want to thank you guys for doing this. You see, whenever you do this kind of participation, it encourages everybody here, from the panelists, I know from Alex and the producer and everybody else that come here and spend hours and hours on the show. It gives us the encouragement to show up the next day to be here, because we know you're out there, you're listening, and you're going to participate in the show. So thank you so much. Thank you. We just got one of our fellow panelists that joined us, so let me allow him to introduce himself, and then we're going to go around the table to do a call or respond.
Yeah, thank you so much, Mr. Wright, and thanks to Mr. Numbo, our producer in studio, and everyone else that is listening to us, those who call in, those who texted, whatever way you are contributing. It's a pleasure to always be in your company. I always consider it one of the greatest privileges in my life. I may have all the rights, but these are privileges that I may not be able to afford if it's not afforded me by you. So thank you for being in our company today, Mr. Wright. Thank you for always bearing with me. And we are here to talk about Liberia. One thing Taylor said right after the war, he wrote some kind of, I don't know whether Taylor wrote it, but somebody wrote some kind of big thing. They were all around in Monrovia. They used to say words, not bullet. So let's talk about it. No matter how tough it is, when we talk it, we'll find a solution to it rather than going at each other's throats. So thank you for the time, and let God be with us through. Thank you.
See, I chose not to say your name because I want you to say your name, but you didn't say your name.
Oh, sorry. sorry. I am Emmanuel Zaza, and my regard to all of my uncles, my auntie, my mom, and my dad in Zedru who are listening. Thank you, Mr. Ray. I'm sorry.
Alrighty. Mr. Nubo, let's start with you with color response, please.
Well, the responses were good.
Yes.
But I don't want for Grand Gate to be like Maryland, that when the person disappear, at least they find the person body.
Yes, I'm glad you flagged that, Mr. Nubo.
Yes. We are looking for the living bodies of these two brothers. We are not looking. We are not getting ready for funeral. We are not getting ready to sit on the mat. We want to find them alive, and that is my comment. I mean, with the missing boys, there are good comments by um, Captain Doe and other people. So we have to look up to them and see, how we can push this, as we have already we are already doing from this end. So that's my take on the colors.
All right, thank you, Mr. Nuba. Mr. Zaza, I'm going to go so you can pick up from from there. I will make you last. So yes, I think the passion tonight from the callers were very, very, significant, and we do appreciate you for that. One of the ladies called. I'm sorry, man. I usually write the names down. But you call your name Felicia. I think you said Felicia.
It's not Mavic.
No, not Mavic. Mavic came in later. I think it was Felicia that came in. Ellis, correct me if I'm wrong. I think she said she's part of the organizing team that is agitating and organizing the protest and working along with Mr. Bozo and Billy Katu, Manvig, Mr. Gonda, and everybody. And she was like, we're not sleeping, we're working hard. But she said one thing that caught my attention. She said there's also going to be movement in Monrovia. That, when she said that, I was like, whoa, okay, this is good. Because Mount Felicia, all of the Grand Unit chat room, right? Most of them, not all, most. I know that. I mean, most of them. But I don't see, the discussion of this thing going on in there. And trust me, I have posted some of our flyers. I posted all of our flyers concerning the discussion in the chat room. But it's like it never really gets people's attention in those chat rooms. So when you say there will be movement in Monrovia as well, that is great. Absolutely. This is what we want. This is great. So let's work on that. Let's make that happen. If you guys are working on with people in the Monrovia, that is great. Thank you so much. That's a good news. That's uplifting because we want to be able to broaden this thing as much as we can. The more noise we make, the better it will be. The saying say, the more we work together, you say, the rest, the better we will be. So yeah, let's all work together. The more people get on board, the better it will be. So if you're going to be in Monrovia at the same time, creating the awareness, even if it were 2, 3, 5, but get a placard up and say, we want to stop people, adopting our children, our loved ones, hey, that is a publicity right there. People will hear it, people will see it. So if you guys are working on an angle, then that's great. Let's keep on that. So many other callers, but I can't pick up everybody. Like I said, I wasn't writing. I apologize for that. But Mr. Gonda, Mom Vic, said we should be able to expand this thing. I know the superintendent is not working in the favor of the county. People protest prior to he coming to the county, and he should have done well. Look, I spoke with the superintendent when this thing started, before in July, when he was working hard to stop the protest. But in between there, when we successfully tried, brought this to get the guys that on board to talk to him and his leadership, I stopped hearing from him. Now I don't even hear from his deputy anymore. My own uncle, I got it. I'll say it right now. You see, you can watch the show, so you probably hear me tonight, Mr. Eric Bayer. You used to call me. I used to call you to talk, but you're supposed to appear on the show. You told me so. You want to wait tomorrow when I call you. You don't pick up my call anymore. I gotta let Labrampo know. The Labrampo gotta know what's going on. So me. I'm an open book. All right. You don't pick up my calls anymore. I don't know who got to you because you were willing. You said, my son, I will come. No, you coming cousin. He's a cousin. I will come for us to talk. I will come on the show. When you call me in the morning, we spend enough time talking about this issue. But when I call you now, you don't pick up. I don't know what's going on. So you got to let me know what's going on. Cousin Ware. He is the deputy superintendent for, I think, for development or something, Mr. Eric Bayer. So now I am in no communication with the leadership or the local leadership in Grangeville County. I was in communication with both of them, the top, the superintendent and his deputy. Now I'm not in communication anywhere. They don't pick up my calls anymore. And I'm not fighting either. Okay? You asked me to do a favor, I did that. But now you disassociate because you think you have gotten what you wanted. Well, that's fine. God bless you. More grease to your elbows. All right. And to the loud gentleman who called from the disabled community, thank you again for calling. This is one of the issues that we talked about a lot here on the show months and months ago. I think probably last year, early this year, when you guys. When your money was not remitted, we're not giving to you, even though you're in the budget. And I think CIO spoke on this issue. Mr. Zaza, if you got any knowledge of it, please talk about it as well. Because I think you were on the program then. You were part of the platform, rather, when we started talking about the issue that the disabled community did not get the money. Why they didn't get the money? We could not understand that. Okay. Mr. Our aspirant, Mr. Otello Brown, were on the show. He talked about that as well. He flagged out a lot of times, but that went nowhere. Okay, the CIO, my own brother CIO from the Civil Society Organization, came and talked about it. He said they wrote the local authority about the disabled community for them to get the money. Nothing materialized. But then we said this the people that are responsible for the disabled community is in the office of the vice president. They call them the 77, right, Zaza? The organization of the 77 people, or whatever you call them. The 77 people. 77, there you go. 77. Yes. Group of 77. They are responsible for the disabled people all across the country. I think we got to make an effort to get to somebody within our office.
Mr. Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, on the disabled, they divide it into parts. They got some that are part of the group of 77, and they got some that are part of the vice president. We don't know the group in Labro, in Grangeville, what group they force on, or whether they are on the 77 or they are on the vice president office, because they divide into, I think, 3 groups. I don't remember the other group. So we have to understand that. I'll ask CIO to get the clarity I give you. I think I forgot it. I used to have it somewhere, but I don't remember it again.
Okay.
But
this is why I totally invite CIO on the program, right?
But the money we're talking about, I don't think it was for any specific group. It is the money that is sent to the county, and the disabled communities will have a representative on the council. And
yeah,
I mean, it happened in Maryland where they give the money to one person and the money disappear. So I think that's the same. It's the county money. It's not something that the central government set aside. It's from the county, money. So
yeah, I think what Mr. Right was talking about.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think Mr. Roy, think of the different types of disabled in abroad. I think you are done with the money. You're moving on to the groups, right, Mr. Right? You're trying to find the groups in abroad where they belong. Is that what you're saying?
No. I was saying he was flagging the issue of the disabled people. We will try to. I know it's in the office. It is the vice president office that this issue is taken care of in the vice president office under the group of 77. Yeah, and so we'll try our best. We'll see how we can reach out to people in that office to Mr. Nippy, mute, please. All right, there you go. Thank you. We're trying to, we'll get us somebody. I was trying to we'll get us somebody in that office so that we can get some redress, because we try everything we can. Reach out to the civil society there in Granger there. Now that we do have the local council, maybe the local council can help us. I think our first step, Mr. Zaza, is to reach out to the local council there and see if they can go back and trace this, because they are in charge of the budgeting now. And see if they can go back and find out what happened to the people money that were in that budget. And was that money given and it wasn't disbursed? I think that's what we need to find out first. I know Akila is on the local council. And he's part of the CIO, the civil, I call it CSA community, whatever. CSO, there you go. CSO community. So maybe we can get Atila on the show so he can provide more understanding as to what happened to that budgetary allotment for the disabled community in that budget year. Because we need to find out what happened. They didn't get the money. What happened to that money if the money was released? Back to you, Mr. Zaza. Go ahead, sir. Your analysis.
Thank you, Mr. Zaza. Mr. Zaza. I'm calling my own name.
It's okay.
Well, kudo change. So you are Mr. Right now.
There you go,
Mr. Right. I'm sorry, guys. Thank you, Mr. Right.
I will call him Mr. Nippy.
I want to welcome Mr. Nippy. I was so eager to call you in there. I just started calling different names. You're sorry. So, Mr. Nippy, welcome. You can just greet your people so I can go ahead with what I was saying before you come in to say anything. It's just to greet the people.
What a pleasure. As you know, I'm troubled by my two kids or grandkids, and the boy specifically who took a major surgery, and he was sent back to. He had to travel back to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania today. So you can understand why I'm late. But the gentleman says it's better to be late than never. Because of our people, we will make the ultimate sacrifices necessary to be on set. And even if it is for 10 minutes, we will do our best to be on set, because that is important. To you, Mr. Zaza, Mr. Nubo, and to the new Mr. Zaza in studio, in parentheses, Mr. Wright, it's a pleasure. And to the conductor, it's a pleasure being on set.
Thank you, Mr. Nippy. So, thank you so much. Okay, so for me, from my end, I just want to put this out there. There was a time Mr. Wright engaged me to reach out to my uncle. The superintendent is my uncle. He's my uncle, and he has been my instructor when I was in the 9th and 10th grade. When we just came from Aricus in 99, 2000. So I knew him for a very long time, and we talked outside of politics. I reached out to him and asked him, Uncle, I want to have a time with the local authority, maybe word from the superintendent. We can say word from the superintendent, or we can say word from the local administration. Some kind of way we can name that program, so that you can speak to your people once in a while, at least once in a week, or once in a month, or twice in a month. You say, oh yeah, it makes sense. Even though would not be able to be there every week, but we can try to be there twice a month. And that was since 2024. We've been talking about this. Now, the reason I brought this up, if you're addressing the people's concern, is that if the superintendent has time on the air every time, most of the concern will be addressed. Why are we saying this thing? The speculations, the the perceptions will be addressed. We're not supposed to the man corrupt, man eat people money. Now, if you are on the show every time, tell how it happened, what happened, maybe you get a budget show for the other night, you didn't get the money, then we understand. But when you are quiet, people will talk for you. And when they're talking for you, they will define you the way they think they can define you. You know, one thing Mr. Cummins said, somebody say, why you think you're going to do differently? He said, when I came to Labrador, I allowed people to define me. I did not define myself. So I was being looked at as the way people presented me. So I'll try to define myself. So, Mr. Superintendent and local government, you're trying to define yourself. Your action should be explained. Why they not get the money? Was it budget shortfall, or is it that it was
school me a little. What money you talking about?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Nipe. You're talking about the disabled. There's disabled money in your budget. They said they don't receive their money. I think 2 budget cycles and something like that. So people are saying the local government corrupt, they eat their money. We are saying we don't want, because on the air we are, we are people giving people information out. We want to be careful, so we want to give the benefit of the doubt to the local administration to speak to these things. People are using our airwaves, so they can say, "Oh, hurry on top FM or 12 say the superintendent corrupt." We don't want that to happen. So this is a form of disclaimer. Whether we get that in mind that he's corrupt, we're not going to be the one to say it because, because of the level we are. So we are not asking the superintendent to come and clarify this. We can't keep, we can't keep, speculating. We will not defend you, neither will we attack you. But please find time, at least once in a while, take the airways and explain these things. How the budget is being, how it's being expended. Why some people are captured and some people are not captured. It will really help you, Mr. Superintendent, and the local administration. So that's what I want to say on this. I hope our people are still fighting for our Mason brothers. We don't like what Mr. Nubo said. We don't want to reach a point where we will forget. We don't want to do that because that's a Liberian thing. The leaders intentionally do this so that you forget. They know you forget. They bring your machine. You're not talking about it because you're still concerned about this. They bring out the drugs business. You're still concerned about. So it's sure to them that you're really concerned about this, but they're not talking about it. If the day you come on the show, we don't talk, call and talk about it. Remind us, call us. So I appreciate it, Mr. Nimbo, Mr. Wright, and Mr. Nipe, and to our studio producer. I will stop this far and give Mr. Nipe just briefly a little bit. Mr. Nipe, myself, I came late. When I came on, the callers were calling and saying things from their heart, and some of them were talking about the disabled. Mainly that's what I heard when I came on. So other people talk about the Mason brothers. So it was the callers who were responding to when you came in. So there we are. The floor is yours. I'm not a moderator. Mr. Wright will come on, but just giving it to you to say your own that you have.
Well, that's a splendid overview or summary. And sometimes silence gives rise to consent. Other times, silence does not prove consent. And we cannot disparage, we will not condemn in no way, shape, or manner. But I think when the issues are raised, it is our duty to make the kind of comment that we think the superintendent, with all due respect to him, will give rise to his understanding. I want to say what's on my mind before I came with two things on my mind today. One was about the road being impossible. People can pass on that road. And I want to thank my colleague, Mr. Nubo, who wrote an excellent article and posted it. I made a short comment. And I connected Mr. Wurubo, Mr. Wurubo and his son. Now, I stand to be corrected whether they died on that road or it was some other road. But the question is about road connectivity. And Mr. Nubo drilled the whole thing from how he saw it or sees it from the perspective of an engineer. And I think while we are on this show, I must commend him. It's highly, highly, very, very highly commendable that we don't only talk on the radio, like you, Mr. Zaza, we sometimes put our mouth on the paper because people might not listen, everybody will not listen, but a lot of people can read, and so we do that. So the road is what was on my mind. I'm hanging on the article written by Mr. Nubo. And then the second one was the 22nd has passed. It's almost 3 months and 4 days.
Okay, Mr. Nipe. We're responding. This section of the callers response. We're going to move into the second half of the show, which is focused on the president's speech today.
Okay.
I mean, you can start off if you read the speech. I put that in all of our.
I read it.
Okay, if you want to start off on that, I would appreciate that, sir.
Okay, but let me annex to his speech what I was saying, because those things are important.
Okay, we got 35 minutes to go though. So.
Okay. If you give me about 3 minutes, I think I can take 1 minute for each of those issues.
Go ahead, sir.
So the road issue is painful because it's about commerce, it's about the economy, it's about service. Engineers, as Mr. Noble really captured, all of those things are part of the pieces, because I don't think the central government should give yellow machines to each of the county if those things were not budgeted for the county leadership. And then they look for engineer and look for caterpillar or tractors drivers, operator, right? And then the budget, the missing brothers and the budget, 2 months now, the disabled have not been able to receive their, whether it's stipend or some consideration. Let me just put it in that sense, some consideration. We all can be crippled. We all can fall victim to illnesses. And when a person is blind, a person is crippled, a person is disabled, whatever the form is, we should have a serious concern. And that's not death to say you have condolence, but we should empathize on the condition of those people and don't play games around them. And when you are a leader, you are entrusted with the power, and which is supported as a base with the authority. The more you come on the air, the more you interact with your people, the better all of these apprehensions will be allayed. To the president's speech, I think the president firstly did what he should do judiciously. It is incumbent upon him to inform the public, and I will hope from time to time, every other fortnight or every other 3 weeks, he will come on the air and let his people know how the country is running. That way, most of the fears, apprehension, talk here, they say that, can be allayed. Specifically on Mrs. Howard Taylor. The president states that he was given authority on his arrest agenda to do those things commensurate with the power in him vested. And he's going to ensure that in line with the Constitution, the laws of the land will be adhered to. And he reported to his citizens, that is to us, internally and externally in the diaspora, what has obtained in the last 48 to 72 hours as regards the incarceration of the former First Lady, Vice President, and now Senator. He said that under the law, you are presumed innocent until the courts, before whom you are arraigned, handed down the verdict. And she's innocent in spite of being charged until it's just summarizing what he said in that lengthy speech. So that's about the president's speech. So that he will dispense the law and the justice for the people who are entrusted with the investigation. They'll go right ahead with the cocaine case and other drug, those things that have to do with which has inundated the society. Children are getting sick and people using drug, and I would call that a pandemic. It is heightened now, so I would call it a pandemic, and the president is on the right side of the law to explain to his people.
Okay, thank you for starting off on a very important topic, Mr. Nippet. But I want to ask a question, and this question goes across the board. All right, Mr. Nippet, I want to give you 1 minute to respond to this question. Did the president, I mean, like you said, I mean, you captured the speech summarily very beautifully. Your summary was great. But did the president provide any evidence that you think resonated with the ordinary Liberian in the street tonight? That this thing is based on true facts, proof that we know that she is involved. And we're not coming after all because there's some hidden political agenda. Did he provide? Let me read from my own notes here. I want to make sure I read from my own notes because I did my own notes. Okay. Did the government demonstrate through transparent evidence that due process can be achieved through the process? Mr. Nippet. And anybody can answer that too. Mr. Nippet?
I'm acting like you now, you see?
No. Y'all don't get me involved in this thing.
That's the right doctrine. You call it right doctrine.
No. You got nothing to do with me. If I write, too many rights out of that. So
to predetermine or predispose of the case in the absence of it going before the law will be judicially unsound. I will not countenance the fact that the president should be before the law.
But did he tell the Liberian people tonight anything that the ordinary person in BTC, in PHP, so they went bypass, Crewtown,
or Lane Street and Central Street and BTC where I grew up and KKR, all that.
And there you go. I said, the president said the truth. They're thinking they're not witch hunting. Did he convince anybody with his speech tonight, sir?
It is my honest opinion, in lieu of the case being conclusive in terms of investigation, that the president cannot run before the investigation. The case in point is before the Liberian National Police Force.
It may seem like I'm interrupting you, but I have to.
I agree. As many times as you wish to interrupt.
Okay. In the case,
you want also make the people to understand. Yeah.
Right, sir. I'm glad you feel that way. In the case of Maduro, when the U.S. went grabbing out of his bedroom and brought him to America for prosecution, president, Scooter, I always say in America here, they wait, not Scooter, Portas. Portas didn't wait until the case went to court. They went ahead and they presented the evidence that because of X, Y, and Z, we think this man should answer question in an American court. So they brought him here. Did the president achieve anything along that line tonight?
I would say yes. Contextually, it is embedded in the language spoken in his speech. He mentioned drug. So the question is, why is he being sent to and charged, as he stated? Why is she being sent to the port to the common prison, J compound? It's for drugs. So it's in that it is inside the speech. But for the president to say, well, she's guilty. The two presidents are two different angles, two different areas of the Atlantic Ocean. One decided to do what he thought was best in protecting the American people's interests. And international laws were a little bit tempered with by crossing the boundary and going to another country and seizing the president. Is that the long arm of the law? Perhaps. And if we agree that that's the law, the usage of the law, long arm the law, then he is right in that instance. So he who ordered his people, in this case, he ordered the people to exercise those authority. The converse is not so. The president did not say, you're going to arrest Mrs. Jewel Howard Taylor.
No, okay.
I'm coming, let me make my point now.
That's the way I was headed. I'm just saying based on the evidence presented. But 30 seconds, sir, 30 seconds.
But the evidence is for the court. He's not a court. He is only there to do a judicious duty by enforcing the law. And he has people who are armed with those authority to get into the investigation mode, investigate, establish a case that can be proven before the court. And the court will dispense of this case in a way that it sees fit.
Okay.
That's why it must go to a court of competent jurisdiction. And with the pieces of evidence, the court could throw this case out, or the court could say you are guilty, it's non-bailable, you'll be in jail for the rest of your life.
Okay. Let me hold you, Mr. Nippet. Thank you so much. Mr. Nubo, the president, according to Mr. Nippet's beautiful to summarize her speech, also said he's asking for calm. He wanted Lavrentiev to be calm. Did he, like I said, the question go across the board, did he achieve what he set out to achieve tonight? Because the speech was basically saying, this is not a witch hunt. We are seriously hunting. You are muted, Mr. Nubo. If you can come, please read me. Let me finish.
I won't let you finish.
Okay, 1 second. Let me.
You ask one question. You ask Nippet, and you say every one of you can answer it.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, that's true. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And then you go. You break them in
because I want to add to it. I am the host. You can tell me how to run my show.
Okay, go ahead. Run your show and run your show in West Point.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Now, you're talking about Venezuela.
Oh God!
Who sent the people there? Was it not Trump? Trump sent the people there. And I think the difficult thing about
look at Venezuela in context. It was not
okay, but let me talk now. And I got 3 minutes.
You're getting challenged talk.
The man who is the judge. Do you know that man was the lawyer for Noriega from Panama? He was
Noriega. Noriega.
Yes. This particular lawyer the particular judge was the lawyer for Noriega. And Trump didn't know that. Okay. I particularly welcome Boakar's declaration that it is not the president's role to determine guilt or innocence. That is exactly how the Constitution or constitutional democracy should function. The executive investigates and enforces the law through the proper institutions. So we shouldn't, it is not Bouakar's role to say, Jua is not guilty or Jua is guilty. It is not his role. But because of the way you're making the noise, or when I say I'm talking about Liberians. I mean, it's true, the country is divided. Other people say that witch hunt. They forget about the parades from yesterday. That we should get rid of drugs and we should bring all those responsible to justice. How you will find that? Through investigations and through arresting people too now, based on allegation. And then you, the government, you got to prove your case beyond all reasonable doubts. And that's what is going on now. So I don't see why people or somebody will say or the we say Bouakar didn't do this, Bouakar didn't do that. Somebody just posted elsewhere on the internet that Bouakar.
Mr. Nubo, if I may ask you one or two questions.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm glad you highlighted the part where he said the office of the president is not. Yeah, that was a brilliant one. That was brilliant. I'm sorry, when I read it myself. But my thing is, did he achieve what he set out to achieve tonight? Because remember now, he's talking to the nation. He said we should calm down. We should not look at this as a witch hunt. His office doesn't decide who is guilty and who is not. That there are professional people working on this issue, and they're working with international partners. My question to you is, did he provide enough assurance to the people of Liberia such that somebody from Sony walking around and say, yeah, I suppose Joe, we are in CDC, but yeah, I think the president is right. Let's calm down. Did he tonight? Did he achieve that?
Well, as he indicated, Liberia is divided. He can go and speak all the good English. You think that the opposition will listen? They were not. I mean, I said the cooler heads are here in opposition in the diaspora, but in Liberia there, where people feel that their party is a cult, they will listen. So this division will continue. It will continue. It will continue beyond Bouakar. And it will turn around if tomorrow CDC take power. Unity Party too will do the same thing. But it's good. He came out and he sent a message. We had 2 auditors died under WIA. When WIA came on the radio, what WIA said, your boyfriend and girlfriend. That was not calming things down. But this speech is calming things down. Those who have ears Jama, listen. Grown man say, if you don't have eyes, you have eyes.
I say, what is it? Continue Kongru?
Yes, that's it. so that's it's the message.
Kongru.
Boaka did I will give Boaka A for the speech. Even though some people post things and say, the executive
put a plus there. Put a plus there.
The executive apologize
for 30 seconds.
For the pre-recorded speech. I didn't listen to the speech, so I don't know if it's pre-recorded.
Yeah, that was pre-recorded. It was pre-recorded.
Okay, if it is pre-recorded, you know, why should the marshal apologize for it? How many times we are did that? Okay. I ended there.
Thank you, Mr. Nubo. Mr. Zaza.
Thank you, Mr. Wright, and thanks to everyone that is following us. With a great deal of respect for all of you on the show, I consider it a privilege to be here with you. I did not read the speech in detail. The first paragraph gave me chill bumps, discouraged me to continue to read. And we know when you're speaking to Liberia, you continue to do what President Boaka is doing. We have to reach a point where we have to keep our people feet to fire, to be analytical of what their actions to their words. In my opinion, President Boaka was dishonest.
Okay.
He talks about rule of law. He talks about rule of law, but the fact did not support what he says.
All right.
And I'm not going to quote myself. I've done a lot of research most of the time. I will refer you to websites to do an analytical to take an analytical outlook of our justice system and the rule of law in our country. President Boaka has failed on rule of law. He shouldn't be talking about rule of law. Even at this point, 13 people were suspended and some were dismissed. How many of them have been arrested? How many of them have been taken to jail? None of them. They roam about. You dismissed the people. You suspended them. For what? What are you still waiting for? Why did you suspend? Why did you dismiss them? But you're going after Joa Howard Taylor. She shouldn't go to her house. She shouldn't do anything. She shouldn't be kept in a hospital. She should just go to jail. And you say you're enforcing the law. Abdullahi Kamara and Samuel Tuet were accused the same time with the same embezzlement, sent to court with the same justice system, jurors being set up. While Abdullahi Kamara was going through a case that Samuel Tuet, he was hanging around with the president, went to Lofa, went to other places with the president. At the end of the day, say he was not guilty. Nobody talk about juror tempering. Samuel Tuet came out and said juror tempering. Is that a form of justice? Is that law that is being enforced? The laws are what I'm referring to. You can go and find out if I lie. When you took over, you said you heard about administrative I think some kind of record, some kind of error in recording. So they took the bank governor from there. They suspended him when they did the investigation. He may not steal anything. They said our job record he made mistake on. They did not reinstate him. They back him. They were paying off the 300,000 that they owe him. When the man he appointed in Lofa County or Lofa University, when the man was cut by the Labrador Anti-Corruption and saying to quote, he did not suspend the man. The man stayed in his seat, stay in your office until the case ended. They said the man was not guilty. How you expect such a person to be guilty when he sit over the record and making correction? Do you expect auditor to think you will be wrong? The man too stupid. The man was a doctorate degree holder who understand how to manipulate document. You think about justice? Mr. Boaka should be thinking about rule of law. And let me tell you, I did a research of 16 reporting agencies in the world. and all of them said the same thing. That one of the things that Labrador having passed for 20 years since the war, rule of law. All the government have failed rule of law. President Boga has been there for two terms, 2 years now. Yeah, he are not upgrade our justice system. We are still at 117 out of 132 countries. We are still way up there. If you come to Africa again, we are way up there. Our justice system is not improving. You went to the Capitol building when there were fire, and you declared that people burned the building without a result from any aspect.
Okay, Mr. Zaza, without trying to interrupt you, can we stick to the speech? You say that you read the speech.
I told you, he issued on rule of law, discouraging to continue to say we respect the rule of law, we'll push it. You're not even respecting it right now. You're not even protecting the Constitution.
Okay,
yeah, you're going to be out of there for 4 months, and the Constitution says it should not be more than 3 months.
Gotcha. All right, here's what I want to say, gentlemen. Here's what I want to say, gentlemen. We got 1 minute to go, and Alex is sick, and I can't keep Alex with us. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna burn 10 minutes. Alex, give it 10 minutes, my son.
I beg you, please make it 15 minutes. I beg you. I beg you.
The young man is sick, and he,
but try. You can control it. We give out 15 minutes.
You're right. Another we can do. We can still take off the radio. We can still be on the.
No, I don't want to do that. It'll be disadvantaging our audience.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I want the others to hear us. So, Alex, I beg you, my son, continue to cover yourself up there and get more heat while we burn 15 minutes of your time. Okay. Your fathers didn't say the 115 minutes. Thank you so very much.
What a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Zaza, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
So I conclude. The president said a lot of good things, but this is why I got issue with. He said a lot of good things. I'm not dismissing the entire speech, but I feel when it comes to rule of law, the government have failed. They failed by disrespecting the Constitution, by disrespecting our Supreme Court, by ignoring people's feeling. I think when it comes to rule of law and justice, the government did not do well, and the president shouldn't be talking about it. He can talk about all the good things. I will appreciate him. Let him continue, but he shouldn't take a rule of law because he doesn't have respect for the rule of law. He's supposed to go for his vehicle back. He'll go through the investigation. When he's found guilty, you can tell the video for him. I respect the Supreme Court. That is fear and favor. You fear the legislature and disrespect the law. You think about fear and favor? Your son, Marquia, the one who you read, is the one who have connection with the ship that brought the cocaine. Marquia is still moving around today. You not dismissing. You did not punish him. That's fear and favor. You favor certain people.
Oh, the guy from the immigration?
No, the guy from Labrador Aviation.
Aviation. Okay, there you go. All right. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Zaza. I'll hold you right there. Let's come back to you, Mr. Nippet.
What a food that contains a lot of seeds. Some of the seeds are fully grown and some of them are not. You sum up the whole reading. And I will call that, if I let's say on your part, you just pick one part of the entire speak, almost about 6 or 8 paragraphs, if not 10. And you just say from the opening, like a person writes a book. Then you say from the forward or the introduction, I discredit the book. That's what it amounts to. But you are entitled to. It's your right. You are entitled to your right to speak.
You can't blame the man for doing that.
But that's why they say only cause fallacy, some or fallacy. When because of one thing you conclude, how is that congruent? So you then do.
I did not speak out of opinion. I was speaking out of facts.
No, you said you read only the opening part. That's what you said. You didn't say I read the entire speech. You said you threw the speech in the trash. By inference, that's what you meant. Only from the opening part, you threw the whole speech. Whether something was inside good for you to absorb, you never absorb it. So you are doing the reading public injustice.
Right.
If you have read the entire speech and you have come up with this presentation, then we'll say it is contingent on the speech being read. Out of 10 parts, 10 paragraphs, you only read the opening. You condemn the whole book. That's unfortunate. But let us come back to Liberia not being a country of law, the rule of law. It happened during President Todman's tenure. Jail luminaries, legal luminaries, sent them, including my uncle, Thomas Boto, and Raymond Horace, and Robert Taylor, and that's in the 50s. He summarily called them for them to apologize. My uncle told him very emphatically, "You are a man, and I am a man. I'm not going to beg you because we didn't do anything wrong. We are Liberians, and we have the right to speak as Liberians. And we didn't do anything wrong." The case in question about Coleman, we got nothing to do with David Coleman, who was murdered with his son in a sugarcane farm. And it was not long because they spoke very succinctly. That for you to, in the law, when you say you are made partially, then I mean the whole case coming on your head. And summarily they were released because they stood their ground. Then we come to William Arrow Talbot. William Arrow Talbot, brother William Talbot, or his first cousin, for using a rod, inciting the fire and damaging the lady.
What?
Yes, he was hung. Then we come to Molokai group, Obi, physics, he was there. Mathematics, he was there. All the sciences, he was there. He was a Igbo man from Nigeria, but he became a naturalized citizen. Dela H. Brown came here and chased Manhattan. At the end of the day, he and William Talbot, they were hanged. Segre. Richard Segre killed the prophet, Samuel Oduwale, Samuel Omoloja Oduwale on Center Street. If you heard about the prophet Nick being chopped, why he was praying in a solemn position before his father. They chopped his neck. Segre was killed. Well, there's the other man, Thomas. He had a girlfriend in Brownsville. The mother sitting at the door watching the girlfriend and the boyfriend in the room. He was supporting the whole house. What did he do?
Okay, Mr. Nepi, how does that relate?
I'm trying to bring these cases to angle on the law.
We don't have enough time though.
Yeah. That's why I asked for 15 minutes. Okay, Mr. Nubo, because you want to come in. Okay, let me sum it up. I'm bringing these pieces to let the audience know that the president, when the investigation shall have been concluded, and the courts, Alan Yancey, my classmate, will get back because he's a Yancey. When they adjudicated the case in Kepama, what happened? They hung those people. Are you saying that Liberia does not respect the law? The president is only to execute. If the court says Mr. Christopher J. Nepe is guilty, the police will come in, the president, that's it. He is the chief executor of the what law. He is the chief enforcer of the what law.
Okay, 30 seconds, sir. I'll go to Mr. Nubo.
So the people that made a law are the judiciary. And this very lady was the one, and Mr. Nubo said that. Annexed on the Constitution of 2022, the amendment, the work are in trouble today. So I want to start right there.
We're going to come out to you because you brought a whole new topic just now. Amendment of the law? I never heard about it. But Mr. Nubo, go ahead. I don't know what Mr.
The amendment I talked about it yesterday.
You talked about it yesterday?
They amended the law.
Listen, let me be clear.
The law of 20. The law of. I have the flow.
Yes, sir.
The law of 2014. They amended it and they strengthened it, and all the Google things they put there, honor the watch of Jewel Howard Taylor in the Senate. Those are the things they charge her with. And I'm very surprised that Mr. Zaza would say he read the first paragraph and he decided to condemn the whole speech.
So, Mr. Nubo, before you go any further, Mr. Nubo, you continue, sir. I just want a clarification. Quick clarification.
Okay.
So you're saying the laws that are being used to charge Madam Taylor now,
yes,
are laws that she sat over?
Yes, in 2023.
Go ahead, sir. I don't want to make sure we clarify
and
that.
George Weah signed it in July 2023.
Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
I said that yesterday.
Okay.
I said that yesterday. Okay. Here is Bwaka's first paragraph. See, I come to you this evening to reaffirm a solemn commitment. This administration will enforce the law without fear or favor while protecting the constitutional rights of every person. So how will this statement lead Mr. Zaza to the point of where he is tearing Joseph Boakai apart? He's talking about rule of law. Kabina Janet had to go to ECOWA court. Other cases had to go to ECOWA court. Even Nesedo had to go to ECOWA court. The judge we are listening. And that's why one of the lawyers in Nigeria blasted the Bar Association of Nigeria for inviting George Weah, for inviting a dictator. I mean, the partisan thing here, we have to throw it away if we want to be consider when people get on the table to brainstorm. Seriously, we have to put a partisan warfare aside. And that's why Boakai admitted, I said the country is divided. And that's why I said in my statement, that Boakai can make the best statement here. Can CDC people listen to it? They will not. I rest my case.
Yeah, so let me come in. Mr. Nubo,
Yes,
it's unfortunate that you draw CDC in. I'm not a CDC person.
Whether you CDC, maybe maybe your analysis resemble CDC analysis.
Okay,
because so nothing you say here that is different from the analysis made by the seditionists.
If that's how the CDC thinks, then I think they're better. Then they are very good. I will support them. If that's how they think, then I'll support them.
Okay, because, that's good.
Because my
that's
argument
good. That's what I'm talking about.
My argument is based on facts. It's not opinion. It's not something that is just pushed by the air. I give you facts. I did a research from 2026. I mean, from 2006 to 2026, 20 years of study on the law. And I told you all the governments, all the administration failed So if I'm a seditious, I will not say all the administration fail. I will say Joy Wiyah did better. But Joy Wiyah failed.
Well, you cannot
You
again, let me
mentioned
interject.
COFA. You mentioned
You cannot
COFA issue. You did not mention Kabina Jane issue. You did not mention
you didn't mention that though.
You did not mention the auditors that died in the vehicle. It's been one sided.
You did not mention Bonyansa, who allegedly threw from the building, and even
All right, yeah, okay. It feel like Zaza have been overwhelmed by the both of you. Y'all.
No. We are just saying the facts.
They don't want me to talk because they want to speak.
No, we don't want you to whitewash things here. Don't whitewash because here's the thing I want you to understand, Mr. Zaza. Just 30 seconds. Here's the thing I want you to understand, Mr. Zaza.
This is a chance to respond to Mr. Nubo.
He will.
Mr. Nepe, I beg you. I will steal 5 minutes from my son, Alex. Let's give Mr. Zaza the chance to respond to Mr. Nubo. Mr. Zaza, respond.
Mr. Zaza, you got umbrella over your head. Go ahead. The ring coming on.
Mr. Zaza, go ahead.
Mr. Numbo and Mr. Nepe are wearing the practicing how to go after the CDC. You can go after the CDC. It's up to you. I have said, and I'll continue to say, since 2006.
Okay, Mr. Zaza, hold on. You're making a very, very...
analysis you have done that people have not done that. Some of us have not done.
Nubo, please. Let me ask the gentleman, what partisan hat are they wearing, sir?
They went after CDC. I'm not speaking for CDC. Why don't want me to talk?
No, okay.
I'm not mentioning anything about CDC.
No.
I'm not mentioning about CDC.
Let him share the analysis he have done for 20 years or since 2000. Let me share the analysis.
Let Mr. Zaza to make a comment, sir. Go ahead, Mr. Zaza.
Share your analysis.
I pray very sincerely. No, I pray very sincerely that in his analysis,
Mr. Nippy,
I'm coming. He will annex. All right.
We got a lot of men to talk. I beg y'all.
It's uncomfortable, but I'll continue to speak. I will not be distracted.
No. You are covering the man. Let the man share his analysis. No, let him share in the chat room. In the chat room,
allow the man to talk.
Okay, were you asking to share it? Were you asking to share the analysis in the chat room?
Let him respond.
Yeah.
You heard that?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I shared it. I shared it in the chat room.
When?
I'll give you the date. Don't worry. Let me just
share it today, tonight.
You want me to repost it? I'll repost it, but I share it already.
Repost it. Thank you.
I share it. I think somebody commented on it. Asked me, okay, one MS, another MSRA, or whatever the name is, in the calendar. It was on the 15th of August that you responded to it. So go in the chat room, you see it there. Where I said, has anything changed in Liberia since 2006? It's right there.
MSRA is my email address.
Okay, so you don't want
EMISSARY.
You don't
my
want
email address.
Yeah, you don't want read it and ask me to give recommendations. You say with this research, what is a recommendation? Go in that what you said. That was a request.
But that's what I'm saying. You know, when the soul is healthy, you have to look for the correct panacea. So you cannot just criticize something for criticism. Okay. If you criticize somebody, if I criticize you, I say, Mr. Zaza, you got a spot on your head. And that spot is oozing with blood. So, Mr. What do I do? Then I will bring you the medicine to put it there. But you just criticize, you won't give no suggestion. So I told you to either give suggestion or recommend. So I'm the emissary.
Mr. Zaza, I think the problem that Mr. Nippy and Mr. Nubo are having with you is the fact that when you said you skim through the speech
The first paragraph.
You know,
Not a speech. Not a speech. The opening part.
okay.
I just read the first paragraph.
Concluded and put a speech in the trash.
Cannot. Okay. Well, the first paragraph is part of the speech. The last paragraph is part of the speech. So
No,
if
he
you
said
read
he
the
read
first
the
paragraph,
first
it's the speech.
paragraph. No,
If you read the last paragraph, it's the speech. So he skimmed through the speech.
No.
No. When you skim it through something, you're going through the entire thing.
Okay.
Why you skim?
See, right now.
No, don't back the man. You want to put hand over him.
I'm not.
Let us read on a hey. Because he's asking the right thing.
The reason why I come after the mayor. You're not allowing me to finish.
That will make him
The first paragraph is just an introduction.
No, but you can.
I was elected to do certain things. And the thing that you elected me about.
You got to allow others to finish. You're jumping on other people like, you know, they don't, you know, they like.
No, don't say you read the speech. Don't say you read. No, I will understand that. Mr. Wright, don't say you read the speech. Say you read the introductory part.
He skimmed.
He
skimmed the speech.
No.
If you can't choose my word for me. Allow me to choose my word.
Why I mean skim
Let me repeat what I said.
Oh my God.
That is not what English people skimming the speech. That is not
what I said.
Really?
He read a first paragraph.
And that's enough for skimming. That's enough to skim.
Paragraph. No,
that's enough to skim.
No.
There's nothing in
okay. You Archie, point out what in the first paragraph.
Zaza, hold on. I'll beg you.
Go read the first paragraph. You Archie, go read the first
paragraph. What's your question, Mr. Nubo? And after you do, I'll go to Mr.
Nippy. I read the first paragraph. You go and read the first paragraph and tell us what made him to come to that conclusion after only reading that first paragraph. So please read the first paragraph. You posted a speech.
Mr. Nippy, what's your saying, please? Because so that we don't get interrupted when we're talking.
I just said it's a sum of fallacy. He just read the opening and he concluded the book was nonsense. Excuse me for that expression. So he took the book and burned the book. That is continent to coming.
No, okay.
That is continent to disrespect.
Let me breathe now. Let me breathe.
Your father makes statement in the house, then you say because your father just said I, then you heard I, then you condemn your past speech. Don't forget the president is the head of the country. It's synonymous to a home.
Okay. Let's hold you right on, Mr. Nippy. Mr. Zaza, please go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. The speech, everything that is contained in the speech was analyzed in 3 sessions from my end. And I told you the first paragraph made me to feel like the president was not being honest from the first paragraph. I'll divide the entire thing, the 10 paragraphs into 3 sessions. And I took on the rule of law as the most important thing in this time. You dismiss 13 people, dismiss and suspend some. You did not go after them like you did to the vice president. That is not dispensation of the justice that you claim to be enforcing. That is not how you dispense rule of law. And that's why our justice system hasn't grown. Our justice system hasn't grown. We were at 26. We dropped from 26 to 18. We dropped from 18 to 17 before President Boga became president, and we never passed 17. We are not growing. 2 years, we are not past rule of law. And you come and talk about rule of law. So I'm telling you, the entire speech talks about rule of law, but I think you are not being honest with the rule of law because his action did not match his speech. And that was what I said. How does that have to do with me being a citizen and defending citizen when I said from 2006 to 2026, no administration has passed rule of law. They dispensed rule of law according to what the international community requires. Is it not part of the 20 years? You got the two political parties that have led the country since 2006. The CDC and the United Party, and they have never done well on rule of law. They have never done well on the justice system. Justice system is not independent. They haven't done well on human development. They haven't done well on government effectiveness. They haven't done well on the war against corruption. They haven't done well on employment. Those are the 6 things that they consider that we are not being able to improve on. So rule of law that we never pass should not be your hobby. And in reality, you're not even doing it. So jump to conclusion, but jump to conclusion when the cabinet building got burned. I'll rest my case because if I continue, we'll not move from here. But so I'll just defending myself in the way that it.
No, that's good. That's good. So thank you so much. That rest right there. Let's get a response from Mr. Nubo, and then we'll go to Mr. Nippy. Mr. Nubo.
Okay. Yeah, he responded to me, and he said exactly what he said from the get-go, that he only read the first paragraph, and you are trying to, bend the whole thing. You actually
blaming.
He corrected you that he only read the first paragraph. But he's talking about rule of law. All the examples he gave have honor Joseph Boakai.
Mr. Right, no read the first paragraph.
No. There's example of the example of which you say we don't have rule of law in Liberia. They are all honor Boakai. What they gave these people tenure position. Then we are challenged it. The same thing of Boakai did. We are challenged. Go and check. We are challenged the tenure positions.
But what has my analysis got to do with we are? I don't understand.
No, but we are Boakai fire people who were on tenure position. We did that too. That's why I say
how do you bring me in my analysis?
You can't. You have to be even-handed when you are making analysis that will benefit the whole nation. You can be a referee of a game, and then when they score on this team, you start laughing, and then they score on the other team, you frown on your face. And that's why I say, you are like a sedition.
Mr. Right, did I get
because your analysis tonight is sadistic analysis. So I rest my case there.
From 2006 to 2026, no administration has passed law.
Okay. Okay. Let's go to you, Mr. Nippy, for your response.
Mr. Nippy going to sleep.
No,
it's just a little bit troubling when we try to analyze. Even when we do research, the research must be thorough. There's no one research that has only the pro. All research that we think we have done have pros and cons. That's why in the research you have an argument. Whether it's a qualitative research or you are quantifying something, you have to balance it. In this case, you did not balance it. Then you try to parse a word. You said from the opening, you threw the speech away. Now you come back now for the second time, you say you read the speech in 3 parts. That's different, because if Mr. Wright agrees to play back the reel where this question came from, it will tell you that you are trying to patch the hole in your presentation. You don't do that. It's not fair. And that's why he said you are sadistic. It's tantamount to being a spokesperson for the seditionists. And I think Mr. Nuba is right. This is about your father's house. Your father got one soul on his foot and the flower coming. All the children are supposed to put together and see how. That's why you mention emissary. That's my email, emissary.a1@gmail.com. That's me. The whole world, I'm the emissary. And that's the email when I was at the Embassy of Liberia as a political officer. So when we are on this set, people have to be smarter. And I know you're very smart, Mr. Zasa. That's why when you're now on the set, I can feel trouble. You and Mr. Day and Mr. Wright, who is in Lima, I can feel trouble. And we have a fourth person that come in now, Claudie. And then Mr. Cassell. I always like for you to come because you arm always with a sense of parity. And that's what I want you to continue with. A sense of fairness. And that's what I like you for. But for you to have said, I read only the first sentence. In 10 sentences, I read only the first sentence and I threw the whole capable away. They're being disingenuous. They're being unfair. It's tantamount to undermining the entire speech of our father, the father of the nation. Is he writing everything? No. I'll be the first to point that out. Mr. Wright, 1 minute, please, I'll hold you for. Is he right on everything? No, absolutely no. Why do I say so? Because he's not a fallible being. He's not infallible. He's a fallible being like you, like me, like Mr. Wright, like Mr. Noble. All leaders are fallible beings. The only person who is infallible is Almighty God. Notwithstanding, when we want to critique, it should be our fiduciary duty as family of the home. When the zinc is leaking on us, we must find potty. We can't find potty to patch the hole. Let's find hand, get one old zinc so the hose can stop leaking. It was contagion on that I asked you. Normally when you write, I will go through it. So now I go through it 2 times and see where the flaws are. If I cannot write on each of them, I come up with short something and ask you a question. Where is your solution to this problem? How can we mitigate these things here? What do we need to do? Because it is only when we analyze these things and come with the panacea, that's how our government will thrive. Don't forget you are a Liberian. So if the president is in error, yes, we can condemn him. But we cannot condemn him holistically and say everything he does is just is not correct. We can't do that. We will not do that to our own parents. So let's not forget that governance starts from the home. Governance, if you did public, I think you did public administration because that's what I did. It starts from the home and is elevated in the society. So the prime core of the society is the family. So we are one family. So I want to start right there because you didn't do the president's speech justice. And when we do this kind of thing here, we'll not be, and the top radio said, teach our people. When we do this kind of thing here, we'll not be teaching our people because we'll be sleeping on one side.
Okay.
Let us balance.
Thank you, Mr. Nippet. Thank you, Mr. Nippet.
And then have a convergence of thought. That's what a good analyst does. You talk so, then you have a convergence of thought. And so, all right, because of A and B equal to C, but C will be what you come to after you have analyzed. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Nippet. And gentlemen, I think we have flushed the topic up a really, really good. I want to stay out of this the debate as the host, but I do have a very strong position statement. But I'm going to keep it to myself because I've already been
attempt to say you become institution. You say right now you become institution.
Accused by Mr. Nubo of trying to, get Mr. Zaza off the hook. I don't know what that means, but I think Mr. Zaza is intelligent enough to get himself off the any hook you put him on. You don't need me. But I think we have done ourselves justice here tonight, and the time there in Liberia is 12:34 a.m. and I think we can take 1 minute each and just close and allow Mr. Alex Wulu to get enough rest as he surely does. So,
can you give me a few minutes? Let me close because I just got an urgent call.
Okay, sure. Go ahead, please. Close.
I want to start with a distinguished panelist, Mr. Zaza, and I encourage him to always be on set because, as I said to him, I speak very intentional. I'm polished in what I say, but I will say from my heart. That's the kind of person I am. The conversation was good because we have to teach our people. And
Mr. Nippet, let me interject because I wanted to make that interjection when you said it. We educate more, and based on fact, if we come from different perspectives, different positions,
right? That's what I'm coming to.
Don't come to the conversation with a tunnel vision or through a silo. So when Zaza has a position, Mr. Nippet has a position, Mr. Nubo has a position, Archie has a position. It gives the listening audience different perspective to be able to analyze what we are saying.
Yeah, and that's what I want to commend Mr. Zaza because he makes us to be engaged in the conversation very constructively without any biases, and we want to commend him for that. And also, one of our panelists is not on tonight, Mr. Katzer. He come up with brilliance. And Claudie and Mr. Wright, who's in Nima. We have not seen him for some time. And we can understand why Mr. Day is not with us. To Mr. Nubo, it's been a very, very robust engagement. And to you, Mr. Wright, and I want to say to the young man in studio, Alex, we will continue to pray for him so that he can recover speedily. Because when we have this fine group of panelists who can dive into the matter, like divers getting into the bottom of the sea and coming out with various ideas, various opinions, constructive engagement, it makes our people to say, Top Radio FM, I like to listen to them because they come with a school of thoughts that is different from each other. But at the end of the day, there is a convergence, there is a harmony, there is something that we do that our people would like. So I want to thank you, Mr. Zaza. Please don't disengage yourself because when you're not on this set here, I am trouble. Because it's me and Mr. Nubo all the time. Let's make this place here a place to teach our people so that Top Radio FM, we don't gossip. We don't go behind people getting pieces of information to spoil their character. We don't do that. What we do is...
Mr. Nippy, I got to hold you there, please. You said when Mr. Zaza is not here, is that you and Mr. Nubo?
No. You already host.
No, but forget me. Now the other panelists here too.
I mentioned Mr. Cassell.
Yeah.
I mentioned Claudie.
Able to be here every night.
I mentioned Claudie.
The same, So
yeah, but I mentioned Mr. Nubo. I mentioned Claudie. And I mentioned Mr. Wright, who is in Nima. I said,
yeah, he's on
and then
assignment, so we can't get in. That's right.
and Mr. Day is not here, but I know Mr. Mr. Zaza is infrequently having problem with jobs.
He renovated a basement. That's why.
Yeah, that's why I say infrequently doing these kind of jobs.
Right now, in my brother's room because I can't even go in my own room or the living room.
I know, but I will make sure me and Mr. Nubo will put one rope on your right side, the other rope on your left side, and we'll always hope you to come to the show here. So that because what we're doing here, we are trying to sell our country. And the only way we can sell our country if the best minds are engaged in a complex conversation. In a complex conversation that at the end of the day, our people can say, oh, Top Radio FM is the best. Because they don't go digging hole behind people. The person did something yesterday, they say, oh, I got everything on the person, destroy people. No. We will look at the issue. We will look at the issue. So my heart goes to you, and please don't run away. Be here all the time.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nippy.
Oh, one last thing to our audiences in the radio and television. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Mr. Newbold, I have you closer.
Well, all I have to say is thanks to everybody, for the show tonight. I know Alex has to go to bed. Thank you.
Yes. Mr. Zaza?
Is it done?
Yes. You're close.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Nubo. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Nepe. As always, a pleasure. I haven't said this, but I'll say it today. Every time I talk to Mr. Wright, you say, Mr. Nubo, I don't know what you did with Mr. Nubo. He always asks for you.
So no, Mr. Nippy.
Mr. Nippy. Mr. Nippy always asks for you, Mr. Zaza. When you and I met before, I know how I'm looking. I know if West I know. So, Mr. Nippy, thank you for the love. Thank you for. I feel flattered to admit that a great man like you will always think about me. I really appreciate it. And I used to always be on the show, even the morning show and the evening show. But since that work started from over there, I can feel embarrassed to be, in the public. Then my children daddy can't do, they can't do. I can really be embarrassed. And I can be listening. So now I go sit down also. Where we are here, this summertime, we got a place some miles away, but when they Spanish people to play the music, Mr. Wright, you can't hear yourself. Oh, yeah. One day, I even called the police will come and they never came. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't hear anything. So I don't like to do it from outside. So that was most of the time. So now I'll be listening. My heart can be burning, but I can't come up because of it. Yeah, so I beg you, it's not intentional. I really pray that my business will be done and I'll have enough time where nobody will tell me what to do. Even somebody call me because they're upstairs, or when they come me downstairs, I know they come here, I can put myself on mute. And that will be how somebody will disturb. But right now, somebody don't open the door. Then so that's why most of the time I'm off. My heart is out here, and I really appreciate it. So I don't have anything against the president. My point is so that we pay attention to rule of law. The reason we don't have some good or concessions coming to our country, and the bad ones coming, is because they look at the rule of law. So those who are corrupt, who can play in that kind of system, they are what we're having. So I want us to pay attention to the rule of law. Joe Guy did not do well. Ellen did not do well. Baka is not doing well now for the past 2 years. And on the economic side, he really investing. He putting money in the justice system, money in any other government, money in any other administration, but still, the justice system is not independent. Not from me. These are what international community is saying. That our justice system is not independent. They are being arm twisted. They're telling them what to do. And Mr. Wright, I want to recommend this to you, please, if you have time, call the head of the justice, of the jurors, those who they say they're taking to jail because they're going to them, they were temple with 12 case. I'll file information and send it to you. They are also taking the government to court. They say the government lying on them.
Okay.
We hear from them. They say all the thing the government said, and they say the guy that they are called law, everything they say the government allow them. So they think the government will go to. So I have to hear from them. And these kind of things, these are things that are affecting our ranking when it comes to rule of law. So I want us to have time. If you have a time, we can get in touch with her to hear from her too. They'll hear the side of their story. Go, if you hear the government on the side, the government say the temple over there. Whether that's true or false, they hear from them too. So I want to say, my people, thank you so much. I'm here about Liberia. I'm not concerned about political. For me, I don't like that political party thing. It can make people can be blind. You can't listen to the reality, and it's not good for us. We want us to be more Liberian than being partisan. So thank you for having me, Mr. Wright.
Thank you so much. And Mr. Wulu is sick, so I'm going to close everybody else tonight. Thank you, Jennifer, for coming. I'll see you here, same place, same time tomorrow. Good night.
All right.
Mr. Nepo closing, so I will not bring you on stage.
TOP FM